Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Bears are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Patriots offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. On first down, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 87 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Able to slither by and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They run. This is Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And able to find John Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. On 2nd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now he'll escape to his right. That's complete to Meredith. Touchdown, Chicago! Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Watson, and able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So the offense has it first and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw, Watson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On 1st and 10, Watson rolling to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it. This is caught inside the 15. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith, right side. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The Bears on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Cooks will come in motion right. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Here's Watson now on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to roam, and he's loose again. The 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dwayne Allen in motion. Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Fighting through it, he's got space. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, Watson. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Out left to Shaheen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Trubisky will throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now a toss going left. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The tight end changing his position. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And oh, that is gonna be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Dorsett on the return. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.